show starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be led out by a guy who has a couple years under his belt in the NFL, their third-year quarterback.
Okay, I'm not taking a turn to negative town, even though it's going to sound like it. The 2 interceptions he threw last week, those obviously have to be eliminated, and that was the focus of practice this week. But let's face it, he did throw 3 touchdowns.
And they got the win.
So I think it was a good week for him to work on things. Had some positives, the win being first and foremost. Now he's just got to eliminate those interceptions.
The numbers on Moss from last week's game. 17 carries, 132 yards, and a touchdown.
Just an excellent performance from them on the ground last week, and that speaks to an offense that is operating at a high level on all fronts. Of course, that man running the ball, he's just seeing the field so well. But don't forget about his offensive line. They've really asserted their will out there and are confident they can repeat it again this week.
Off-play action. Clement. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big gain of 39 on third.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Throwing on first down. Clement. His throw incomplete.
When you look at this Buffalo defense,
they find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top 5 passing offense in this one.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete. The Buffalo defense does its job, and it's 4th down.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And his kick here is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
This fielded right at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
So here are the Bills now getting ready to go on offense for the first time. And they'll be led out by their 3rd-year quarterback.
If you ask coaches at any level to design their ideal leader of a team, I think they're going to check every box with this guy. He's got the poise to handle responsibility. He stays calm under any kind of pressure. And he brings out the best of his teammates each and every week.
Throwing the slant pattern here complete.
Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw. Larkin. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 7 catches, 82 yards.
This defense is ranked near the bottom of the league against the pass. You get the sense that he feels like if he gets covered on any call, he's going to be upset. He thinks he should be open on every snap in this game.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
On 3rd and 2, Larkin. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a fumble. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive.
Following the interception, they're set up nicely here, already inside the red zone, knocking on the door, if you will. 1st and 10. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
They'll start by running the option to the right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. It's their quarterback with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Dragons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows to 10-0.
Here comes Harris out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
So here come the Bills out for their second drive.
4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we've wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Operating from the gun, Larkin. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Has his man, that's James.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play.
So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
Back to throw again. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Off the play fake, Larkin. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
With nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 5 at the 11-yard line.
Back to throw, Larkin. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101.
never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there.
And they fake it. They pitch to the tight end. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard.
Well, I like the chutzpah there, right? They decided to go ahead and fake it and try and pick up a first down. But how about how they executed defensively and smothered that one? I know back from my time frame, everyone has responsibilities, even rushing on a field goal attempt. You've got the tight end, you've got the wing back, you might have the guy in the backfield. But they executed that well.
Yeah.
Really stuck to what they needed to do.
It wasn't just 11 guys trying to block it. They were ready. They got it done. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. Not a great start to this drive. You had the sack, now the false start.
I mean, it doesn't take much to either read lips or just imagine what the head coach is saying right now. Get your head in the game, guys. Let's go.
Third down. Here's a run by Moss.
And he'll go out of bounds just shy of the 20. That'll be a gain of 16, and that'll bring up fourth down.
That was a good, strong run there. While it won't pick up a first down, it was definitely something needed by that offense. A positive run. They got a good push by their guys up front. Maybe something they can build on as this game continues.
On the return, Harris.
51 yards on the punt there. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
From the gun on 3rd down. Larkin.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
This is taken at the 15. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And that will come the offense as they take over. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. A tough challenge here in this one. We'll see if he can duplicate the numbers on your screen that he put up last week, up over 100 and a touchdown.
We were watching tape to prepare for this game. One thing you noted that I totally agree with, great complimentary piece in the last game. He was able to throw it pretty well. He ran it exceptionally, and I hope to continue that same formula in this game.
Complimentary with an E, not an I.
That's my English teacher right there.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
You look at this Buffalo defense.
They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass? Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
On 1st down, they look downfield, and it's complete. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll go up the middle here with Moss.
Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further.
A good start for him in this one here in the first quarter, and he's now 2 for 2 on field goals.
And I know while the offensive coaches are telling their guys, hey, let's leave the kicker out of it unless it's an extra point, this could pay dividends if this game is tight down the stretch. His confidence is going to be sky high if they need him for a big-time kick.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
On 1st and 10, Larkin. James has got it. Complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's second down.
Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Off play action. Larkin. And that's incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
But the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play.
While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now a throw here, hauled in. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that's going to bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 34-yard line.
13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Bills nothing.
The Bills with a football as we start quarter number 2.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 3.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. It's a loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting him with a sack, and it brings up 3rd down. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 12 yards on 3rd down as the drive rolls on.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. 3rd down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out, but his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
On 1st down, Larkin. He finds his man, complete. That's Sullivan. Only able to gain a couple there, and that'll bring up second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8.
Oh, man. Just when the D thought they had the answer for him, he went and changed the question. Surprises him by taking off himself. He's able to set up his offense pretty with a 1st and goal.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play.
Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Larkin. Toward the pylon, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
And his kick is good.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Honolulu offense set to take over possession of the football.
And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 30, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down. Clement. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Off the play fake. Clement over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 46.
Now he'll try to run with this.
And he's going to be met at about the 43. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Moss on the give up the middle.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it, but as you said, they picked it up. And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5.
Off play action. Clement. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. They go play action here on 1st down. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
Sharp move, but can't find much space. Dropped just inside the 20. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Clement. His throw caught at about the 5. Touchdown! From 19 yards away. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead.
Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield of the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
On 1st and 10, Larkin over the middle, complete. It's James. It'll be a gain of 5, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 37-yard line.
Back to throw. Larkin got his man complete over the middle. It's James. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
Off the play fake. Larkin.
And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down.
The Bills send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return.
And they will take over 1st and 10. The Honolulu offense set to take over possession of the football. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. On 3rd down, Clement. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Harris to return. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Larkin.
And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Looking to throw. Larkin. 2 yards on the pickup there. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Up the middle they go. Sullivan.
And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Pulled in at the 24.
Well, the Honolulu offense making its return to the field now. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
2nd down and 8.
At the 31-yard line.
Back to throw. Clement. He finds his man, complete. It's Ramsey. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Ramsey. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in a minute, but first, let's take a spin around the NFL and see what's going on here in week number 10. We'll get started across the border in Mexico, where you see the final score there. 28-21, the final score. From there, let's hop over to New England. Check out the Patriots at home in Foxborough. And they were losers in that ball game to the visiting Cleveland Browns. 20-7 was your final. Finally, we'll save the biggest for last. We head to AT&T Stadium to see what's happening with the Cowboys at home in Arlington. And it was the visiting Chicago Bears who come away with the victory. The Bears able to keep their slim playoff hopes alive as they run their mark to 4-6 on the year.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Out come the Bills now as he'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart.
Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. But that one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. You come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
On first down, Clement, he finds his man, complete. That's Ramsey. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 16-yard line.
Looking to throw. Clement. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th.
I thought there at the end he may have had a chance to release that, but that pocket closed a little too quickly, and down he went.
Yeah, he was certainly trying to do everything he could to extend the life of the play, probably counting in his head 1, 2, and then he ran out of time.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Buffalo offense back out ready to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
2nd and 6 at the 20-yard line.
To throw on 2nd down. Larkin throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Off play action. Larkin.
Throw out wide is incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the 3rd quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. 39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return.
The Honolulu offense set to take over possession of the football.
And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to bring up the 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and
3. Back to throw. Clement, and unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's 4th. And on now is the punter, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4. It continues into the end zone. It's a touchback.
Buffalo set to get the football back here. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. The Honolulu offense set to take over possession of the football. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. From the 46, here's 2nd down and 2. They'll run out of the gun with Moss. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line.
Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play.
Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Right back to Moss.
Gets around him. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
71 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
I think I like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive they went 3-and-out.
Now a play fake here on 1st down.
Wide open receiver complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
A nice gain of 21 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now that he is into the end zone for a touchdown.
A great effort there. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Dragons are an extra point away from going up by 30.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Bills 3.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Bills going to take over again on offense. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Larkin. He finds his man, complete. It's Sullivan. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be 2nd down.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 43-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes where people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
4 yards to go.
From the gun on 3rd down. Larkin.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Bills passing game getting them down the field. They've got another 1st down.
1st down, Buffalo.
Now a handoff up the middle. Sullivan. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, that ground game just continues to struggle to really get any momentum in this ball game, Charles. And I mean, you're at the point here, third quarter, down 4 scores, probably going to have to put it in the air.
Oh, no question about it. So that's your only chance, your only opportunity. But think of the pressure you just put on your offensive line, because if you're a pass rusher, you're not even thinking about them running the football. All you're doing is getting into that sprinter stance and going after the quarterback.
It's a 5-receiver set, 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Operating from the gun, Larkin. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. From 4 yards out.
And the Bills get a bit closer.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set, and racing going 3 wide is a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed. Extra point right down the middle. And that will shave a bit off the lead as it's down to a 23-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Honolulu offense making its return to the field now. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive. Clement. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
They'll run on 1st down with Moss.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Looking to throw. Clement. He finds his man. Complete. That's Ramsey. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game. And a 1st down on that last catch as well.
Here's a give to Moss out of the shotgun.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Back to throw. Clement. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Off play action. Clement. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Clement. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. And they keep those sticks moving forward, that time with a gain of 3. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Clement. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On the handoff, it's Moss.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
And even 100 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the 4th quarter already. Got to tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Back to throw. Clement. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown! From 3 yards out.
And the Dragons are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead. Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we haven't been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
At the 28-yard line.
Looking to throw. Larkin. That'll be caught by James. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game. And a 1st down on that last catch as well. Back to throw. Larkin. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at their 49-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Larkin. He finds his man complete. That's Sullivan. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
A gain of 6 brings up 3rd and inches.
Looking to throw. Larkin. And he will find his man on the outside. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Bills get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. Now that shaves a bit off the lead. It's now a 23-point game. So that drives 6 plays, 75 yards. And it culminates in a Bills touchdown.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Honolulu offense set to take over possession of the football. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll go again here with Moss.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Now 3rd and 5.
From the gun on 3rd down. Clement. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
And the Bills getting set to go.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10.
This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up.
Back to throw. Larkin. And he's got Cooper on the out route. That's complete. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. Short completion, just 4 yards. And it'll be 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Bills drive stalls out on 4th down. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Up the middle they go. Hodge, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. They're going option play on 3rd down. Gets past one man. Oh, great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run.
A good chunk on the ground on the keeper. 17 yards, 1st down.
On the give, this is Moss.
And he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line.
And they've just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks, and now here's a tackle behind the line.
And it'll be intercepted.
And the Bills are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Yeah, here come the Bills.
A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Larkin. And he's got his man on the out route. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
It's a gain of 6.
Looking to throw. Larkin. throw left side complete. That's Sullivan. And they're going to speed things up here.
It's a pickup of 3.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, the incompletion, but now we also have an injured player. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's fourth down.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Back to throw again. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Throwing on first down. Larkin. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
It's second down.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Operating from the gun, Larkin.
Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And now the third down throw incomplete as well. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
On fourth down, Larkin. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and as a result, possession switches hands. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Moss. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On second down, here's a run with Moss.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Going with Moss on the ground.
And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down. So they bring out their punter. He's been terrific so far. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys. And this coaching staff, CD, I think you'd agree, pleased with this overall effort.
I think they're more than pleased, right? They've got to look at each other like, wow, we just pulled this one off in a big way. Great job of motivating. Even better job of game planning. They were facing a top 10 defense, so they had to make sure that everything was buttoned down, and they had it ready to go, and their guys executed.
Yeah, they were concerned not only about moving the ball through the air, but also on the ground, but both really started to come in sync.
So for Honolulu,
the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now. And they'll get another home date next week as the Packers will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens.